Yeah, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live. Special, what is this? The NBA trade deadline is over. Edition. Yes. My bad, y'all. Normally I'm sharp with these intros, man, but I'm distracted by a bootleg jersey dancing in the screen right now. So, it's kind of throwing me off. So I apologize for that, y'all.
Hey, don't do me like that, big timer. Don't do me like that, big timer.
Saying, I don't know. That was kind of weird, man.
Hey, man. So my jersey ain't here yet. So it's currently ordered. All right.
I was about to say, you ordered that thing already, man?
Come on, man. Am I a Laker fan or not, man? Come on, man.
Gosh. I didn't know people still wore jerseys like that. Real talk.
Hey, bro, it's memorabilia. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Memorabilia, he says.
You know what
What's going on, Transformer? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, man, maintaining.
Look at this cat.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. It was a great trade deadline. A lot of moves are made. A lot of players in different jerseys.
Correct.
So, man, it was exciting, man. Had me on Twitter pretty much my entire workout, so I couldn't even really stay locked in. I'm like, all right, let me check Twitter real quick. Let me check Twitter. Let me check Twitter. If you guys don't know,
while I'm working out, I just listened to the podcast from the night before, so that kind of keeps me going.
Yeah. Like doing your workout?
Yeah. I listened to the podcast that I missed from the night before because I try to do it early in the morning. Yeah. So when I'm doing it, I just cool. Put the ear joints on, and then I just be listening to all that stuff.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. When I'm not if I'm not like just literally locked all the way in, I got some freaking rock and roll or something playing in my head. Then I'll typically, like, if something major happened like the night before, or like our Laker games come on late, so I always try to get up to date. So I'll put on like a podcast or something like that. Or if we like got a show today, I'll be like, all right, this is the topic tonight. Let me see how many what topics I can get off of off of other people, you know what I mean? So
facts.
I was gonna do something.
I don't know what you was about.
I got my phone in my hand and I'm trying to figure out why.
Mark with glasses. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? This guy's crazy.
Hey, he already looks slimmer, Mark. Have you seen him in the Laker photos? He already looks slimmer.
Oh, with the sweater on?
Hey, man, you know what I mean? He looks slimmer in that jersey. Yeah, he might have pulled a Harden. he might have pulled a Harden, man. Like, let me go ahead and eat a couple of burgers real quick. You know what I mean? Top workout tips for fat man that got titties. Consistency. Consistently get in there and continue the 30, 45-minute push if that's what time allows. Hour, if you can, 4 to 5 times a week. You can never go wrong, man. Stay consistent. Stay on the prowl. Don't measure yourself every day, not even every week. Measure yourself every month. Take the scale, throw it away, because the scale will demotivate you. The scale cannot tell the difference between muscle gain and fat loss. So if you're in the gym and you're working out and you're lifting and you get to that plateau, you're like, hey, man, the scale ain't moving. Just keep going. Your body doesn't really see change until like 8 weeks in, right? And then you got to think, if you see yourself every day, you're not going to notice change yourself, right? So if you take a before picture now and in 8 weeks take another picture, you're going to surprise yourself. Trust me. You're going to surprise yourself. You're like, damn, I didn't realize was I that big? Like, damn, I guess I was that big. But you're looking at yourself every day. So all the micro changes, you're witnessing them. So you're not going to see a big change until you see that before and after, man. So take the scale, throw it away, take photos before and 8 to 12 weeks in, holler back at your boy.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Luka hears that too. Stay consistent.
I already told you, man, you need to go work for the Lakers, man. Transform Luka, man.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, get me in the door. I will move to LA if they made me their trainer. I'll be like, I'm like, Florida, bye. I'm out of here. I'll take on that traffic.
I know you wouldn't, man. The property taxes over there, you would not.
Oh no, but they got to cut the check though.
Yeah. If they're paying enough, it'll be all right.
If they paying me, you know what I'm saying, $2 million or something like that a year, I could deal with them property taxes. I'm not a high maintenance guy. You know what I mean? So taking the family over there, I'm able to see the Lakers game. Oh, I'll be a kid in Disneyland, boy. You couldn't tell me nothing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Don't be jealous. Just get on board, baby.
Nah, none of that. All right, y'all. So you know why you're here today, man. We are going to do NBA trade deadline wrap up, and I'm gonna let my main man Transformer kind of run this one. This is his baby, and we're gonna have some fun with it. And yeah, but before we do, y'all know what time it is. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept aware anytime we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you enjoy the content as you listen, make sure you give us a like, a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And write it down, put it in your phones, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the podcast and you want to help the show continue to grow, make sure you go ahead, click that join button, join the channel. We're going to have some exclusive content just for you. So I apologize on that exclusive content that was supposed to be out for the members today. I apologize on that. Got hit with a little snag, a little technical difficulty, so that's not ready quite yet, but hopefully I'll have that out for you tomorrow. So I know you've been waiting for it, and I've been saying it's coming, but I do apologize. I'm gonna get it out there for y'all. But let's go ahead and let's get right to it, man. Lakers will host the
Lombardi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know the name of the trophy, bro? Bruce, bro, that's up there with 16th Chapel, dog. Hey, Lakers finna hoist the Lombardi.
Yeah,
Vince Lombardi. You talking Green Bay NFL coach?
That's correct. Hoist the Lombardi. I like that.
Hey. Oh boy, Bruce, man, go Google what the NBA championship is called. And then
Larry
come
LaVine.
back and holler. No, don't spare it. Make him do his research, man.
Oh, you said Bruce. I thought you was talking to. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Why would you know what the name of it is?
You said Bruce, so you know.
I'm talking Bruce E in the chat, man. You know who I'm talking about, man.
Oh man,
that boy said host the Lombardi in June. Boy,
it's coming, Bruce. Man, I apologize. It was supposed to be out for y'all today, man, but like I said, I ran into a little bit of issue, but it's coming. I apologize. All right. All
right. Where we want to kick this thing off at, man? We got the trade deadline wrap up. A couple of pieces were moved near the end of the trade deadline. I thought it ended at 4. Apparently it ended at 3.
I thought so too.
My timing was way off. So when I got the 30-minute alert, I'm like, well, it's 2:30. What are you talking about? Right. I was tuned all the way in for like the last 5 minutes trying to get on the bike and continue some cardio real quick. So there was a couple of big moves that happened today. As we know, last night we caught the Jimmy Butler trade, the Jimmy Butler trade that sends him to the Warriors in exchange of Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, PJ Tucker, who's now moved already. A pick, Dennis Schroeder to the Jazz, who went somewhere else twice. So he's now considered the most traded guy this season.
Dennis Schroeder, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dennis Schroeder. Pistons got a couple of picks, but the biggest piece of the puzzle was the Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins trade. So the Warriors going to be pairing him with Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Kuminga, and those guys looking to, in my sense, be relevant. I don't think that makes them so much of a contender. I think they got a lot of other issues that they have to address that they just can't because they don't have the assets to make a trade. Apparently they were on the prowl of trying to get Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant shut that down. Didn't want to come back to the Warriors, rightfully so. I don't see that being a positive move for him because now it's going to look like Curry literally got you two championships, and it's going to make sense. Like, okay, you couldn't win in Brooklyn, you couldn't win in Phoenix, and now you're coming back to me because you saw me win a ring without you after you left, and you basically couldn't escape the first round. for quite some time. So that'll just look bad on Kevin Durant. But, you know, I'm curious to see what the Warriors look like with that. I had no idea. Newsflash to me, the Raptors have Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, man.
I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. So Brandon Ingram is now Raptor. Pelicans are offloading a lot of players. They had a couple of other minor trades, minor transaction trades. But the Pelicans receive Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, first-round pick and a second-round pick that is going to be coming from the Raptors. So, man, this is a shocking move, man, by the Raptors for me. They're going to have, you know, quite a few. I almost said edge rushers. Jesus, long players.
Right.
My mind
wings.
is on the Super Bowl, man.
I know
Wing players. There you go.
Players, yeah.
Edge rushers, wing, same difference. But yeah, man, they get Ingram, man. What did you take on that? I never did ask you about this one because I didn't find this one out till like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I saw it earlier today. This kid can play, man, and I feel bad for him. He was one of those young Lakers that ended up being a victim of LeBron when LeBron got there and decided he was just going, you know, do as usual and clean the roster out. But the kid can play, man. He can defend. He's got length, like you said. He's a decent rebounder. He's never going to be a big body guy. He's kind of slim, but
kind of fragile.
You can see how his game is, though. He can handle the ball. He can shoot from three. He can shoot in the mid range. Like, he's got a good game. He's not going to be a guy that's going to carry you to a team. I don't say again
to a championship.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, he's not going to be a guy that's going to carry you to a championship, but I think he could be an integral piece, right? I think he's like somewhere between Harrison Barnes and Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in that middle range as a player between those two. I think it's going to be good, but I don't know. Toronto is just stuck because they're never quite bad enough to get that high draft pick. Yeah. And the other problem is like an elite player who likely will have a no trade is not going to want to go up to Canada because you got to deal with all the extra taxes and whatnot and customs and all those things. And just, you know, not being in the States, a lot of people don't want to deal with that. Although if I'm a multimillionaire living in Canada, it's, you know, it's not like you're living someplace that's so far removed from a U.S. quality of life. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be overly concerned with that.
Where's he from?
Oh, jeez. Brandon Ingram and Jason Tatum are the same guy. No, they're not.
North Carolina. He's from North Carolina.
Yeah. Did he play? He played
at Duke. Yeah, he played for Duke.
That's what I thought. Yep. One and done. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think any team I think would be lucky to get Brandon Ingram just about, but it's a function of, okay, what else? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not going to move the needle and get you a chip. It's not like Kawhi arriving there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you say he will be more of a 2 or 3? Not skill position, but just like on the pecking order.
Oh, on the pecking order?
Yeah.
Depends on who the one is. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mike? Mike, good to see you. I think it depends on who the number one is, right?
I mean, right now you would safely assume that it's his name is leaving my brain. I know he's tall, about 6'9". Come on, wing.
Oh,
come on, help me out.
No, you were thinking about Siakam, but he's in Indiana now.
Oh yeah, Siakam is in Indiana.
That's right.
Oh my God, dang.
Right.
Oh, that's exactly who I was thinking about.
Right,
Man,
right. That's why I was
Siakam
like, who is it? Yeah.
That lets you know I haven't been watching the Indiana Pacers or the Toronto Raptors in any type of basketball game. I did not see that.
Looking at this roster.
So he's going to be the guy.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy over there now.
Him and RJ Barrett. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. RJ Barrett to be your 1. Brandon Ingram will be your 3.
Mm-hmm. I think RJ Barrett is actually from Toronto, so he's at home now. He's chilling.
Yeah. So, I mean, anybody would be, when you're able to get a guy who's 6'8", 6'9", you know, can give you 20 points a game, 5 and 5, you know, a good shooter. The only thing about him is his checkered injury pass.
Yeah.
He has he gets injured a lot. You know, as you've seen when we drafted him in LA, you know, he was very, very slim, very, very slim. Right. So we had to try to put some weight on him. But once he's healthy, I mean, the kid can ball. Like the kid can ball. Great option to go to in the fourth quarter if you need to get a bucket. Like he's tall and lengthy, so he can shoot over the top. He could, you know, drive to the basket. He has a decent handle. Not saying he has a handle, but he has a decent handle. enough to take you one-on-one. But yeah, man, I mean, any team would be happy to get him. I know it was flirting of rumors that he could become a Laker again. I was like, that's not a good. I don't want to see that next to LeBron. And then now we got Luka. I definitely don't want to see that type of guy. I'd rather a
what would
wing,
you do with him? Where would he be?
Wing, exactly. Like he won't have the ball. And Brandon Ingram likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Yeah. Luka and LeBron. It wouldn't have worked with LeBron when he first got there. So that was the reason why you trade him. It definitely won't work with him now. It won't work with Luka, because that will be the premise of why you would bring Brandon Ingram there, because Luka's there. But that just won't. That'll clash too much for me. But anyway, that's one of the biggest trades that shocked me, because I didn't even know that he was even traded. I expected to see Zion maybe on a block. Apparently, I mean, they're not shopping him around, because I'm pretty sure somebody's crazy enough to go and get him. Get him out of New Orleans, put him in a training program. Like, okay, man, we can mentor this kid. Maybe New Orleans just a bad spot for him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that was a good trade. I thought Clippers. So. The Clippers, Bogdanovich, man. Clippers get Bogdanovich.
That's a nice one.
From the Hawks. They gave up Terrence Mann, Bones Highland. I like Bones, man. Bones is a very, very good player. 2025 second round pick. So they get a shooter to add alongside of James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. So, they get some extra shooting over there. That does come after, the Lakers kind of torched them, but it is what it is. They're currently the fifth seed in the league. No, sixth seed. They're the sixth seed. We're the fifth seed. So, I'm glad we had that separation. Let me get off my Lakers real quick. I'm getting a little antsy to talk about them. But I had a nice little shooting piece. To go along with James Harden. What's your take on that? Like, does this move the needle for the Clippers at all for you?
No, man.
Exactly.
For me, like, the only thing that could really move it is some extended level of health, for an extended period of health for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Because we know he's nice. We know he can play, but availability, same thing we talk about with Embiid, right? If he could stay healthy for some extended period of time, that would be the difference maker for the Clippers.
Yeah. Let me see how many games.
Although I am surprised at what Harden is doing this year. I can't front on that.
Yeah. Kawhi Leonard has only played 12 games this season, averaging 16 points a game. So he's definitely not the Kawhi Leonard of Toronto or when he first got to the Clippers. So that's a tough question, man, because at 33, you're out of your prime.
Yeah.
And you've already dealt with injuries ever since, you were 25 years old. Bad knees. What does Skip Bayless like to call them? Arthritic knees, Mr. Arthritis. Yeah. So, his health is definitely what's gonna hold the Clippers back. So that's why I don't consider them a threat if we was to get to that third seed and they happen to land that sixth seed. This just it adds another shooter next to Harden, but to me it doesn't do anything as far as their placement on the team. And I agree with you. Kawhi Leonard is a huge, huge piece that not there, no team. James Harden's not going to be able to carry you there.
No,
not at this age.
You know that. Well, he never could.
Yeah. Because he gets in the playoffs and does what? What's he known for?
Yeah.
Flaming out.
Yeah.
Flaming out. So, you lose that. Let's move on here. Let's get to where's my other one? The Cavs. The Cavs get DeAndre Hunter. Traded from the Hawks. Hawks receive Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Man, DeAndre Hunter is now a Cav. As we know that they're number 1 in the West. I wanted to say AFC so bad. Jesus, why's my mind on football?
Because you're still thinking otherwise.
My mind is definitely on football right now, but they're number 1 in the Eastern Conference. They just took a loss to your Celtics, by the way, so bravo to that. You guys hold the 2-1 advantage as far as them playing one-on-one, not one-on-one, but playing each other.
Right. I believe so.
Yeah, so 2-1 advantage, shorten up the gap. You guys got a 5-game gap against them to get the number 1 spot. But what do you think about DeAndre Hunter going to Cavaliers?
I don't like what is it? You said LeVert. LeVert was gone from Cleveland. I think he was a quality contributor, but I mean, these guys in the front office, I think it's a delicate balancing act between, obviously the money and guys' production. Can you afford to lose it versus do you want to pay him, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, I want to assume that this front office knows what they're doing. I want to assume that, but often we see that they don't. But I mean, I suppose, my bad. I suppose it was just a decent deal, fair for both parties involved, but I don't see like any major improvement on either end. So,
I mean, you get a 6'8" guy, you get a guy who can drop a bucket. I think he's a great 3-point shooter. Let me see. Yeah, great 3-point shooter. Last 2 years, 38% from three. This year, 39% from three. So you get a great 3-point shooter who's a 6'8" wing playing at three. I think that adds along, very nicely with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I think that's that's the ideal position everybody's looking for, that 6'8" wing, 3-and-D in the modern NBA that can, switch everything in the pick and roll. Foolishness. But I think that's what everybody seems to be after. So if you can get one of those, then good for you, I guess.
Are they the favorite versus Boston now?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you feel at all threatened?
I don't think so.
You don't think you feel threatened? It's your thoughts, man. Do you think you feel threatened? Are you not threatened?
No, I'm not threatened.
Don't drink your water like that, bro.
What?
I don't feel threatened. What type of stuff is that, bro?
That was totally unintentional.
Hey, you're gonna go back and replay this one. Man, what did I do?
Yeah, for real.
I'm not threatened.
I'm not threatened.
But I think this is a good pick, man. This is a good add-on for them. Garland at your 1, Mitchell at your 2, and then you got Hunter at your 3. So all three of them can spark at any point in time. So they can, in a sense, match your 3-point shooting that you guys are doing in Seattle, which you guys do a lot of. Then you got DeAndre Hunter, who could, guard either Tatum or Brown.
Yeah.
Which is going to be better for them defensively. So I think this does good. Got Jared Allen in the center. I'll be tuned in to that series if they were to play each other. I mean, of course, they're the 1 and 2 seed in the East. But, so it goes without saying. Let me see. Let's get to the Bucks here. The Bucks get Kyle Kuzma. They trade away Chris Middleton, 1-3 of the Giannis, Drew Holiday trio that won the championship about 2 years ago now? 2-3 years ago? I think 3 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago, right? I think they won it the year after the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken.
So 2021?
That sounds about right.
Okay, so 2021, they beat the Phoenix Suns in the finals. And Kyle Kuzma, former champion, Chris Middleton, former champion. So former champion swaps here. So Kyle Kuzma played alongside LeBron in 2020 when they won the championship in the bubble. The bubble championship. You guys like to put a freaking label on it. But the bubble championship, so he has a, championship pedigree mindset of what you want to say. What do you think about the Bucks making a move like this?
I like it because I think they get a little more athletic if they can get what's this guy's name? I forgot his name already. The Giannis? 3 that they brought from Washington. No, the 3 that they traded Middleton to get. 3 that played with the Lakers. You were just talking about him.
Kyle Kuzma?
Kuzma, thank you.
Oh, I was like the 3. I'm like, what 3? What 3? It's 3 players, but I don't think
no, the 3, the small forward. I apologize. So if they can get him to try and defend because he's younger and more athletic than Middleton, and Middleton was making a little. Well, I guess they probably make roughly the same amount of money right around there, but I just think he's younger and more athletic. So if you can get him to defend, it'll probably work out. He's not. I don't think he's the shooter Middleton is. Could be a little off on that, but I think it's fair. I mean, if you're Washington, not really sure what you're trying to do with this move, but I think it's solid for the Bucks. I don't think it's gonna get him over the hump, but I know they're trying to do things to placate Giannis because they have the feeling that he may want to try to be out of there next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, rumor has it that they did talk to Giannis. So Giannis said, he was okay with this type of move. So. You kind of hope that it works out because if you're Milwaukee, you're like, oh crap. we might be in trouble. If we're a first round exit or something like that, we run into, at this point, they're the 5th seed. So they'll be running into the Pacers. So you don't want to get upset by the Pacers. I mean, you lose to the Pacers in the first round.
Right.
Go ahead and kiss Giannis goodbye. He's going to ask for a trade, especially when you got Dame Lillard over there. So you went and got him a star. You traded away his other compadre and Drew Holiday to the Celtics. So it's like, okay, now what are we doing? Right? Because I only got so much more time left in my prime, and front office don't know what they're doing. So for Kyle Kuzma, I mean, you're back on a contender. I mean, I can tell you that much. Washington, you just go there to air things out. Like play good enough to be able to
play ball and get paid. That's it.
Yeah, get paid and hopefully get traded to a contender. Bradley Beal did it. Westbrook went over there, reignited his career. Got him over to the Lakers for some crazy ass reason still. But
really?
That thing happened.
Say that last part again.
Some crazy ass reason.
Really?
Yeah, I never agreed with LeBron in getting him.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you to acknowledge how that happened. Okay, go
ahead. No, we all know Rob Pelinka had Buddy Hield on the line, ready to get traded. And LeBron called Rob and said, "Hey, go get Russ." Rob said,
"I want a top 75 guy." Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, huh? Well, why Russ? Like, I got Buddy he's right here. Nah, go get Russ. As soon as that trade happened, boy, I think I was in the mall. No, I was in the mall when I heard AD. You know what? I was in the mall for Russell Westbrook too. I was in the mall and I just yelled out loud. And everybody was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Hell no, I'm not okay." We got Russ with LeBron and AD. I'm like, I'm still upset to him.
I laughed when I heard, because I knew what it was about. I laughed. I knew what it was about.
If I ever meet LeBron James in person, I'm gonna first of all shake his hand. I'm like, "All right, man. Hey, man, pleasure to meet you, LeBron James. But I'm still mad at you about that Westbrook shit. I'm still mad at you about that. Like, and why would you want to do that?
Let's run up on you and slap you."
Yeah. Eddie, Transformer, you must not be seeing Buddy Hield in Golden State. He's awful. This was also 3-4 years ago.
Right.
But I mean, talking about now, when you pair him
early in the season, he was doing work.
Oh, he was balling. They're going through a slump right now. Golden State is in its entirety is going through a slump. So
yeah, they're struggling.
Yeah. I wouldn't compare what you're doing now. I mean, what he's doing now to us getting him three seasons ago. So that's that on that. So that's the Bucks trade. Wizards, like I said, I don't know what the word they doing over there, man. Yeah, right. It's kind of bizarre what they got going on. A couple of small trades. Kings got Valanciunas from the Wizards, so the Wizards kind of got something back. City Kasoko, is that how you pronounce it?
I think that's how you. Yeah. I never had that figured out, but yeah. I think
2 second-round picks. Nothing too crazy there. The Hornets did receive Yusuf Nurkic and a first-round pick for Cody Martin, and a 2026 second-round pick that the Suns got. So they did offload their big. So I don't know who's playing the 5 now in the Suns. Are you looking at something? Talking to you?
Yes. Oh, my bad. I apologize. Yeah, I was looking at the Buddy Hield numbers. My bad. And I was looking at the chat.
Who's the 5 over there for the Suns now?
Oh, damn! You got me looking up rosters out here. It's so weird because most of these teams don't even play a traditional 5. So, let's see.
True, but I don't think they got nobody that's close.
I don't think so either.
Ball is the other guy
playing the 4, but I don't even know if he starts, which is crazy.
Mason Plumlee,
he's got a skill set. It might be him.
Yeah, it might be him as a starter now. So now y'all just gonna get ate up in the interior all the way.
Yeah. Nick Richards.
Richards
looks like he came over from Charlotte.
You see Nick Richards.
Bol.
Was that via trade, y'all?
Yeah, I'm looking at NBA.com. He still got the freaking Charlotte jersey on here.
Oh, okay. So he was traded over there, so it's not showing up.
Yeah.
Yet.
So I'm thinking it's Mason Plumlee. I think it's probably him.
Okay, gotcha. No,
him and Bol are the only actual centers on the team. So
yeah, that's all. I'm looking at the current roster. It's not showing that it's up to date with Nick Richards. So I mean, that'll be a couple of bigs, but I don't see Phoenix doing much else. I think KD is 100% demotivated now. I mean, of course, he wants to hoop, but I mean, he's not going to be looking to make a playoff push or make a championship run. I mean, it's just demotivating when you want it out. You voiced it that you kind of want out. You were looking for a trade. You didn't get traded. So that kind of like looms over you for the rest of the season. Like, then Booker looks at you like, dang, bro, you going to leave? You ready to go? I'm over here tweeting. I mean, Instagram Draymond Green saying, get off the phone. Are you trying to go? So, that kind of breaks up that chemistry a little bit, in my opinion. So that's another small time trade. But anyway, let's get to the big one, man. Let's get to the big one.
What's the big one, man?
The big one, man. The big one.
Know what that is, man. What's that?
Some guy. He's about 7'2". Wings, a standing reach that's longer than Wembanyama. Didn't even know that was physically even possible, but apparently he has a longer standing reach than Wembanyama. There's a video there's a photo that I should have sent you. His foot is on the ground. Right. He's dunking the ball, and his hand's on the rim. So long guy, third year, 23 years old. He gets traded to the Lakers last night. Right, probably when you're saying, all right, guys, I'll see you next time on the Format Podcast. As soon as you hit end, Lakers said send. Right. As soon as you hit end, the Lakers said send. So the Lakers are going to receive Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets for, hate to say it, man, Dalton Connect for Cam Reddish, 2031 unprotected first round pick, 2030 pick swaps to the Charlotte Hornets. So we lose our future, who I think is going to be a great, great star, great pickup over there. But we did get the big that AD asked for, unfortunately.
I like it, actually. I'm sorry to cut you. He looks like an active big, tries to defend. He's got a little something on the block, physical. He rebounds just under 10 rebounds a game. He's not probably going to get those numbers in LA, but he was getting 15 a game in Charlotte. I mean, good pickup, man, because obviously you don't need a guy who really needs a ton of touches. You need a guy who's going to hustle, who's going to defend, and who's going to rebound. So I think good, smart move by the Lakers. I can't front on that.
Yeah. I mean, you get a guy who can operate in the pick and roll with Luka.
Yes.
You get a solid big. He's very, very young. He's actually younger than Dalton Connect by 6 months. So it's not like you traded for an old big or anything like that. You traded for a young big to kind of set yourself up for him and Luka to build that chemistry together and keep this thing rolling. Also, I mean, you got to think you got LeBron too, who can lob it up as well. You get, not going to say he's a rim protector in a big sense. I think he'll get killed by Jokic, by the way, but who doesn't get killed by Jokic?
Embiid. Embiid, but gone.
I mean, he gets killed because Embiid's on the bench.
Right.
Embiid's on the bench. So he's over there, he's the actual street clothes, not Anthony Davis, the actual street clothes. But very, very good big. Like you said, 15 points a game, 10 rebounds. In his last 10 games, he's put up 20 points, 12 rebounds, and a block and a half. Right? Not expecting those numbers in LA, right? No. Especially on the points per game. But I love that he's active.
If you can get 12 and 8, and like you said, just be an active body, a screener, a screen and roll, a guy who will attempt to defend the rim, like that, that's a good fit. That's pretty good.
Yep. Raheem Jones, man. Raheem Jones, I don't think I've seen you here before, man.
No,
welcome to the show.
I was waiting until we got a break to kind of do that public service announcement.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show, Raheem. Williams just got Jokic 20 and 15. But I think he meant not even a week ago. Not even a week ago. Yeah. I mean, I think just a couple of games ago, I saw that he put up 33. I can't remember which team it was against, but he put up 33, man. So obviously, you have that potential, right? What Rob was looking at, and like I said, I wanted Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect looks like he's going to go to Charlotte, and he's going to be a 20-point guy. Maybe not this year, but next year. Or definitely the third season. He's only a rookie right now. He's definitely going to be a spark 20-point guy, similar to like a Gordon Hayward when he played for Charlotte. it was Utah when Gordon Hayward played for Utah. Just a real good shooter, able to move, able to drive to the basket. You could put the ball in his hands. He could do something with it. Not much on the defending side, but he could be taught to hold his own. That you would expect that out of a 23-year-old who turns 24 here soon. But what the Lakers got, it took me a minute to digress and be like, okay, you lost Dalton Connect, but you got the missing piece that you guys needed.
I think so. I didn't like the fact that y'all had to give up Dalton Connect in that, but looking at the construction of the team and the team needs, probably was worth it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, as a starter, what you could put Reeves, Luka, LeBron, either Rui or Dennis Smith Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't know why I said Finney-Smith Jr., but and then you could put Williams in there starting. For your reserves, you're going to have Gabe Vincent, either Dennis Smith Jr. Why do I want to say that so much? Dorian Finney-Smith, Vanderbilt, and Hayes. We still got Shaq Milton, Markieff Morris.
I like Shake, man. He can play. If they would let him really be, and I'm not going to use the reference I was going to use. I was going to say microwave, but if he can be your Jamal Crawford type off the bench, he could be dangerous, man. I think JJ Redick needs to, and I'm loath to give the Lakers any advice, but I think that JJ Redick needs to. No, man, put your hands down, man. No, I think that he needs to really. Exactly, Ka. Exactly. I think
he balled out against the Clippers.
Right. They need to utilize him as that, that injection off the bench because he can go. I remember he used to get busy in Philly. So
no, very, very, very great guy. And then we got Max Kleber as well as our third big.
That's
so we got three bigs.
Kareem, right? What up? Brooklyn, stand up, bro. What you got? How is it that the media, especially Stephen A. Smith, was LeBron and Westbrook isn't going to work, but Luka and LeBron will? Doesn't make sense.
Is or isn't?
No, I think he's saying isn't.
Was LeBron and Westbrook is going to work, but
I think he was saying isn't. Stephen A. was saying that LeBron and Westbrook isn't going to work, but LeBron and Luka will. Look. So here's the thing, man. I don't even know so much like. Nah, these dudes do be lying, and they know they're lying. Never mind. I don't know. I feel like they just say stuff, and it's so ill because they act like they don't remember that people can go back and check the receipts. Like it's not that everything is out here now, whether it's your tweets, your IG posts, or your YouTube stuff or whatever. So I remember that too, man. I don't know. It's really disingenuous, man. It's tough sometimes, but I think it's the exact same thing. I have no confidence that Luka and LeBron will work. I really don't.
Really?
Yeah, because look, they're both very, very ball dominant guys. And if Luka starts going off for too long, you're going to see LeBron sneak in there and try to take over again because he has to have the attention. And he has to have the stats. And so once that starts happening, it's going to be like, okay, what's Luka going to do? Because that'll be the first time in his NBA career that he's not the main guy with the ball and he's not going to know what to do. So, you'll see.
I vehemently disagree.
Of course you vehemently disagree.
I disagree. But the one thing
we've just seen it for the last 22 years. But
because first of all, I'm not going to compare this to LeBron and Westbrook because Westbrook at this point in the juncture of his career is nowhere near the spectrum of a Luka Doncic, who can literally give you a bucket at any point of the floor. Westbrook was a horrible shooter.
Wait. He was a horrible shooter, but first of all, Luka's not a great shooter. That's one. But we'll skip that.
But he can get a bucket on any part of the floor.
But wait a minute. The year prior in Washington, wasn't Westbrook like a 25-point triple-double guy? Like
who cares?
The season prior, then he gets with LeBron, and immediately that vanishes. Come on.
Yes, man. Because the way Westbrook plays, Westbrook and Luka are on two totally different spectrums.
Okay.
In my opinion.
That's true.
Yeah, two totally different spectrums. Westbrook is a drive and kick guy. He's not a setup guy, pitch it to the corner, throwing a dime in the middle of traffic. Like he's not like Luka's more of that, right? He can push the rock from the three. Westbrook was a liability at the 3-point line. Like you can literally step back 10 feet from the 3-point line because we did it to him in Houston. We played off of him. When he got to the 3-point line, the nearest defender was 5 to 10 feet away from him. Like, bro, you can't shoot. We don't trust you to shoot. I dare you to leave Luka Doncic open like that. I dare you. I dare you to leave Luka Doncic open like that. So when he comes to LA, you really just shrink the court when you bring Russell Westbrook there. LeBron is not going to be out there on the 3-point line because he's a sniper like that waiting on Westbrook, right? It's not going to work. So if you can't even shoot, why are you here?
So here's the deal, right? No, look, Edward. So I know you LeBron guys love stats, right? So I just pulled it up here. Luka's shooting 35% from 3 this year, right? That's not elite. That's not a shooter in this modern NBA, right?
But he shoots a lot.
So here's the thing, right? Huh?
He shoots a lot.
Right. He shoots a lot. And I think he's a rhythm shooter, like dribble, off the dribble. Like he's got to have it. Like he's not going to catch and shoot very well. He's a rhythm shooter. So again, what does a rhythm shooter need to make shots? What does a rhythm shooter need, Transformer? The ball. Okay. A rhythm shooter got to have the ball and get into his bag to be able to make shots, right? And that's the thing with Luka. And I think it's going to be problematic with LeBron. I do. Exactly.
I don't see how that's gonna.
Nah. Exactly, Kareem. Exactly. No. I know that you want it to work, but
no. Because I know it can work. Because these two guys are two of the smartest guys in the NBA with the ball. Westbrook wasn't that. Westbrook was not smart with the ball.
Right.
He was not.
I'm not saying he was. But what I'm saying, listen, I'm not even comparing this to the Westbrook thing. I'm just saying they're both very ball dominant guys, and I think you're going to have some issues. For instance, right? Remember I said this. You remember I said it at the beginning of the season when they were talking about
the Lombardi Trophy up.
Right. No, I'm saying at the beginning of this season when they were talking about they're going to play through AD. What did I say? We'll see how long that lasts, right? We'll see how long that lasts.
Then, what did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
What did I tell you in response to that?
What did you tell me? Remind
me. AD himself was referencing we need a big. I am tired of playing the 5. So in this point,
busy still.
He was getting busy, but he was getting worn down. You can't just play through AD throughout the season. He does have a checkered history pass. He's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna ball out, right? But eventually, bro, I'm gonna need you to step. Like you could take a couple of games over to give me that break. That's the only way that was gonna be able to work. AD was not gonna be able to do that for the entirety of the season, Bruce.
Okay.
But you saw when he came back, like Bron had a couple of 25, 26-point games. What did AD do after that? Drop a 40 piece. I'm here. That's the perfect scenario. Hey, AD, you got it for this stretch of games. Bron, you got it for this stretch of games. That can work.
Okay,
it was working with what 29 and 19, 10 games over 500.
All right, so let me ask you this. All right, I'm not going to make a definitive statement. I'm going to ask you, Laker guy. I'm going to ask you. Do you think LeBron's ego can withstand Luka being the guy? Real talk.
Can he withstand Luka being the guy?
Can his ego withstand Luka being the guy?
Not quite. No. But it's not going to be up to him.
Okay.
Well, whoever hot on that mother effing floor.
Then we'll find out.
If LeBron gets in that fourth quarter, we know he's not a closer. He's not that much of a closer.
Luka is.
Luka is.
Yeah.
So if LeBron is carrying you, because this is a lot of the problem. If you look at the playoffs last year, we kept it close the whole game, but it's the fourth quarter. LeBron is like, God dang it, I need a closer. Luka loves closing basketball games.
He sure does.
That's what he does. He will close out a series. If it's a game in the series, Luka goes off. If it's a tie game and it's a fourth quarter, Luka gets busy. That's where Luka's going to take over.
Right.
Like, hey, Bron can go out there, get his 20, 23. Okay, Bron, you cool. Then LeBron's going to give Luka that tap. All right, bro. Come on. You got it. It's fourth quarter time. That's what Luka is. That's how I know this can work. LeBron couldn't tap Westbrook and do that. He can't, like, in the fourth quarter, tap Westbrook. What's going to happen? I'm going to turn over the ball. Like, what is Westbrook going to do? Westbrook is not a closer. He's not a closer type of guy. Luka is. That's why I know this is going to work. I know it is.
Well, you know, it's the beauty of sports, man. We get to find out.
Games. You get to find out, man.
You know, you think one thing, I think another thing. We get to find out who's right. So we could.
How was the GOAT of turnovers? How was the turnover GOAT smart with the ball transformer? Is that reference to LeBron? Because that's an idiotic comment.
I mean, he is the turnover GOAT, though.
I mean, 22 seasons. Of course, you'll be the turnover GOAT. Kobe was the turnover GOAT.
Not like
make it make sense. make that comment make sense, bro. What do you hear all the time from plenty of athletes? What? One of the highest IQs, one of the better passes in a game. Come on now, let's not be crazy. Come on, Bruce. Give him his credit. Give him his credit. The man is magical with the basketball.
Did you say magical?
Don't reference magic.
Take your stuff off, man. Take your stuff off. You said he's magical while you wearing Lakers gear.
Not magic. Not magic. All right. Not mad, not that magic, but the man can pass the ball. He's has a very great IQ. Even Magic Johnson says it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Magic
Speaking of magic,
things, man.
Okay, but you gonna listen to him? Just the other day, you made a magic point. You see, Magic said it, but does he? Do you think he knows basketball? Go back and watch the tape. You said that.
Do you think Magic that agreed with me?
Oh, okay. See how this works. I see how this works. It doesn't matter when it's a positive comment about the Lakers, but if it feeds your narrative, you're like, well, you think Magic Johnson knows about basketball? But the greatest point guard in NBA history, don't you think he knows? Come on, man. He knows a good passer, bro. Come on, let's stop it.
I didn't say he couldn't pass. You set me off when you said he was magical. That upset me.
The man can get mad. Come on, man. Go back and look at last game.
He can pass.
He's
an outstanding passer. But you use the word you should not be using wearing what you're wearing.
Because some of them passes, I'll be like, how? A skip pass, a roll skip pass across the baseline to a guy on the 3-point knocks it down while he's being double teamed. That's not high IQ. Smart basketball, Kareem. Smart. Make the pass, see the open guy. Come on now. The man's smart with the basketball. The man, it's quite... this is not a GOAT debate, but you can't just win 4 championships and not be smart with the basketball. You can't be a leader in points all time and top 10 in assists and not be smart with the basketball. That just doesn't make sense. Come on now, that just doesn't make sense. Of course, he's going to have the most turnovers. The man probably has the highest usage rate in NBA history.
No, it's not. It's not the highest, but it's up there.
I'm talking about in totality of 22 years.
Yeah.
Nobody's had the ball from day one all the way to day one to year 22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 22 years of having, top 5 usage rate in NBA. Come on, man. You're going to have a high turnover. I mean, you're going to lead the league in turnovers.
Raheem Jones, I think what Kareem is saying when he says LeBron is a great player, but he's overrated, is that people place him at a level where he probably shouldn't be. You got a lot of people who say he's the greatest of all time. You got a lot of people who say he's number 2 all time. And I don't know where Kareem has him, so I can't speak for Kareem, but I certainly don't have him as the GOAT or number 2. So anybody who has him there, to me, that's overrating him. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to sit here and try to say LeBron is a bum or he can't play. That would
absolutely not.
Disingenuous, but right. But I think a lot of people feel like he is placed in places where he shouldn't be, me included. So I think that might be what Kareem is saying. Kareem, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to speak for you, brother.
Yeah. But anyway, Brucey in the comments. We'll hear that when we're hosting that Lombardi Trophy.
Maybe
hosting that Lombardi Trophy
to Super Bowl. I don't know. He's
gonna come take one from the Chiefs. Hey man, let me hold this real quick because in June we got to be holding up something.
You mean the Eagles?
No, the Chiefs. The Chiefs gonna win the Super Bowl.
The Eagles gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, come on,
Edward. No, he's not in my top 5 all time. Nope.
Yeah, he's referenced that a lot before.
Yeah,
is he in my top 5? Absolutely, he's definitely my top 5. It's only him and MJ for me, but I understand your opinion. That's a respectful comment right there.
It is
respectful, but I understand your opinion. Raheem Jones, bro. You get the comment of the day. You get the comment of the day right there. That was just, I know where you stand, but here's where I stand. Right. Number 1 and 2, and he not 2. Not saying that's what he said, but he not 2. Right. But I understand your opinion, right?
So, Raheem, we're not going to take this into a LeBron debate or a GOAT debate, but I'll just give you my 5 real quick since you're new. By the way, anybody who's here who hasn't already, please click that like and subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all do that and click the notification bell so you know when we go live on the channel. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure you're sharing the show with other people. Matter of fact, hit the share button right now. All right, Raheem, I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to move on, all right? Because we're not going to let this hijack the show. But, and I've discussed this many times on other shows, so you can go back through the channel once you subscribe. But anyway, I'm going to tell you right now, my top 5 is 1, Michael Jordan, 2, Magic Johnson, 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 4, Larry Bird, 5, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. That is my top 5.
I thought Hakeem was higher last time.
No, he's always been my 5. I think skill-wise, I could put him higher. The problem is he doesn't quite have the accolades and the winning of the guys, ahead of him.
Okay, name me 5 again.
Mike.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yep.
Kareem.
Bird.
Dream.
Mm-hmm. Bird over Dream?
Yes. Number 4.
Hakeem, your Dream?
Yes.
You sure?
Bird's got 3 chips and 3 straight MVPs. Like, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not by a lot, but yeah, he's over Dream. But I think Dream is the second best 2-way player of all time. But anyway.
Hakeem Dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Shocker. I thought he was higher. I thought he was number 4. I thought Bird was 5 last time.
No, Bird's 4. He's always been 4.
Okay. All right. Got you. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that answers your question, Raheem.
Yeah.
Bron is not even up there.
Nope.
It's not up
there.
Look,
man, I got
4 championships, 4 MVPs,
I got tons of shows where I explain all that. Raheem. So check it out, my brother.
No, man, I got you, man. But back to the Lakers.
Back to the Lakers.
Back to the trade.
Can we move on to the rest of the trades? Damn, bro.
Yeah, man. You want to talk about some trades, man?
No, man. Go ahead, man.
I got the gear on.
I know you got to do it. I know you got to do it.
You know I got to do this, man. Because
I didn't even do this, man. But real quick, while you're still going over the Laker trade, man, that boy Luka is a problem, man.
Is he a problem? Look at that.
Yeah. No, listen. Have you ever heard me say that Luka's not nasty? Have you ever heard me question how nice Luka is?
You haven't.
Because he is. I just want to see him defend more, man. I really do. I need that.
That won't work with LeBron like Westbrook.
No, I can't see
it. Yeah, that's a different guy. Westbrook wasn't doing that. Westbrook wasn't doing that.
Look, man. I look. Hey,
that boy is probably the slowest, best player in the NBA.
Him and Jokic.
Bro.
Yeah, right.
Slow guys, bro.
So it's crazy because the year before Westbrook got to LA, this dude was averaging 22, 12, and 12. Now, was he juicing some of that? Yes. But regardless, he was getting busy, and all of a sudden he gets to LA and it's like, oh, you can't play anymore all of a sudden. Come on, man.
Lights that's too bright.
Oh, look at that.
That was on Howard too.
Yeah. Dwight Howard should be embarrassed.
Don't show championship Howard like that, man.
Yeah. That was bad. That shit.
He's still advocating to become a Laker too. He's still advocating it. He said he's gonna post random stuff every day because the Lakers need a random center. That was before the trade, though. I'm not sure what he said since then. He said that yesterday, before the trade came in. So I'm sure we got Mark Williams. He's like, dang, I was trying to get my way back in there.
Right.
But anyway, let me see. Let me go back. There was a lot of like I said, a lot of trades. Pistons land KJ Martin. Like this was more towards the trade deadline. They got it from the Sixers. Second round pick 2027. What's up?
No, I was saying we didn't even Golden State. You didn't get there yet, huh?
For what?
Jimmy Butler.
I thought we said that at the beginning of the show, brother.
Did
I not? Did I talk about Jimmy Butler at the beginning?
I don't know. I think we definitely need to address that though.
Okay, let's redo it. Hey, if I didn't, bro, I thought I had a list right here of the trades I wanted to talk about.
Okay, was that at the top?
I checked it off.
Did you?
Yeah, because you remember I said Dennis Schroeder got traded in multiple places.
Your organization.
Yeah.
Damn. We might need to do that again. I don't think we
Redo. Yeah, he did. Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Eddie. I was like, well, I could have sworn I did.
I'm like, wait, what happened? How did we? Okay, because I'm like, how did we not talk Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, I think that was like the second, maybe third trade I talked about.
We didn't even.
That was the first. Okay, that was the first one.
We didn't even talk about his new deal. We didn't talk about what, how that's going to affect the team. His, how the chemistry is going to be with him and Steph or him and Draymond.
Yeah. Okay. Let's rewind. All right. All right. So let me say again.
Man. I think
the Warriors receive Jimmy Butler, while the Heat receive let's talk about the major pieces. All right. Andrew Wiggins to the Heat. With Kyle Anderson in the first round pick, because PJ Tucker's elsewhere, Dennis Schroeder's elsewhere. So the other players that were involved in this trade are all elsewhere. So I won't even mention those names. But the biggest emphasis is Jimmy Butler. It's going to be alongside Draymond Green. I even talked about that. Now I know I said it.
Damn,
Jimmy Butler.
Remember you mentioning the PJ Tucker. Now that you say that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's crazy though.
How young are you again? How young are you?
Let's talk about Jimmy.
So Jimmy Butler in the Warriors, man. You go ahead and take it away.
Playoff Jimmy and all. No, I'm sorry, man. I think all that Himmy and playoff Jimmy and all that kind of got to his head. I mean, he's had some great runs and he has been an integral playoff player for the Heat. But and I talked about this last night when I was talking about the Pat Riley segment. I don't like the idea that Miami rewarded him and now Golden State has rewarded him for bad behavior by not only trading for him, but giving him that 2-year extension for $121 million.
Yeah.
Because Draymond started acting a fool. Jimmy's not backing down. He's not going to be Jordan Poole. You're not going to snuff him, right? They may end up really, really going at it. So Kareem, you a fool.
No, I'm talking about this one.
Man, look, man, that dude, man. So did he tell you the story behind that?
No, I didn't. No, he didn't.
Right, so he hit me the other night and he's like, yo, you watching this Celtics game? I'm like, nah, I'm sitting here watching TV with my wife. He's like, oh, you watching Lifetime. So it's been a running gag. And let me make it clear, chat. I don't watch Lifetime. I was not watching Lifetime. All right. So y'all can chill with that. It definitely was not Lifetime. But that's not funny, man.
It is kind of.
See, you're
my bad. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
New man Raheem laughing at me too. Nah, I really wasn't watching Lifetime, y'all. I promise. Here we go.
True Movie Thursdays. Is that a thing? Is that what it's called? Lifetime?
I don't know.
Boy.
I watch Lifetime. I don't know if it's a thing.
If you would have answered it, that's exactly where I was going. Like, yeah, man, that's a thing on Lifetime. You do watch Lifetime.
I really don't know. But
anyway, go ahead,
back to the Jimmy Butler thing. Like, Jimmy Butler is, when he's healthy, he's probably an elite defender in this NBA. He's a really good mid-range shooter. He's not going to be another splash brother if you're expecting that.
No, not at all.
I think that he offers you versatility on the defensive end, right? I would love to see, and I mentioned this last night with you, I'd love to see the matchup with him defending Luka. I think that's going to be really cool whenever they play.
You got one more game after him.
Right. He can kind of assume that role that what's his name, Klay Thompson had when he was there, in terms of not just being a splash brother, but being, the elite perimeter defender that they needed. So that helps. But the question is Jimmy Butler, he's not going to be able to be the floor spacer that Klay was, or that even Andrew Wiggins was, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see how Steve Kerr deals with this. And you can see Jimmy Butler was a big. No, man, I was not watching Lifetime, man. No, but he's also not going to be the type of guy who it's going to be interesting to see like how he plays within the system, right? Because in Miami, he was a really big ISO clear out guy, and like Golden State doesn't play like that much, right?
A lot of motion.
Right. Yes, a lot of motion, move off the ball, screen, and all that stuff. These guys are really, really running real offense, right? They run some triangle principles and some of the motion stuff that Coach Pop runs. Obviously, those are big coaching influences, Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, for Steve Kerr, who played for both of them and won 5 NBA championships as a player.
Correct.
So,
and was on Popovich's staff after he was the assistant over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Kerr got 9 chips, bro.
6 plus. Damn, yeah.
He's got 5 plus 4 as coach. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
That's real.
Proceed.
I think he's got more chips than Riles. No, they might be even on that. Anyway, the point is, so to your point, Raheem Jones, I don't think Jimmy Butler's an ideal fit. Now we're going to see, if Steve Kerr can make it work. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very interesting. But I don't know, man. Is his demeanor going to make it through 2 years with them? Is his body going to make it through 2 years with them? I have no idea whatsoever. No. So, I don't know. Very interesting.
It's just, to me, it didn't, like when I told you last night, the trade didn't move me.
Right.
I was just shocked that, he went to Golden State. And then when I saw that contract, I'm like, God dang. Like, Golden State, y'all really, really want him. He's 35 years old this year. Obviously, back end of your career, you're past your prime at this point. So can he fit with a 36-year-old Steph Curry, 34-year-old Draymond Green? Because those are your key guys, right? Yeah. Those are your 3 key guys on this basketball team. Steph Curry and Draymond Green have all the chemistry in the world. They've played their entire careers together. So you can expect to see something from them. Where does a 35-year-old Jimmy Butler with that Miami mentality fit with a team that runs the most? It's almost like they're a soccer team. They run the most with Jimmy Butler. Like, you're already injury prone, all right? You're an injury prone type of player. You're more used to ISO ball when it's in the fourth quarter, third quarter, they need a bucket, right?
Right.
Steve Kerr don't run that. So, and you're not Kevin Durant.
No,
Kevin Durant didn't run ISO situations like that.
No, it was more so he was able to do that because the floor was so spread because of the shooters they had. So he was often able to catch the one-on-one situations and just take advantage with his shot making. So here's the deal, right? I think there's a couple of things at play here, right? So we know it was reported that Golden State was calling around the league looking for every possibly available all-star, right? Because they want to get another run towards the title. They want to, get a little more help for Steph, right? So,
right, Raheem. Yeah, everybody try to do something. We got Luka, you know what I'm saying? Got Luka.
Sit down with your bootleg jersey, man.
Hey, man, the real one's on the way. Relax.
All right.
Until I get the real one. Oh, see, you messing up my bootleg jersey. My numbers fell off.
Steve, what's going on, my brother?
This is my Timu Luka jersey right here. Timu version, right? Okay.
Oh
about to knock the camera down.
But so I'm thinking
Salam, Sneak.
I'm thinking that you good. A big part of that is just trying to find another all-star level player to bring to that roster. And then here's the other part of it, I think, is and this is me purely speculating. Joe Lacob, the owner of Golden State, he's used to deep playoff runs, right? What do deep playoff runs mean for an owner?
More money.
More money, because they get more home playoff games and you can charge an arm and a leg, especially in San Francisco for those. The price is out of this world, right? So he's not only saying, okay, let's get another guy to try and make a run here, but let's get another guy to try and get us some more home playoff games. I think that is huge because, again, it's making more money. So, what is this?
You talking about the Mike Woodson?
No,
he's stepping away as a coach.
No, this stuff Bruce got up here. Oh gosh.
The Gilbert bootleg jersey? What's the Gilbert bootleg jersey?
I'll believe that when I see it. I don't know.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Eddie? Talk to me. Oh, you know what? He did it on his pod. I saw it today. He did do it on the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. He they have he had a jersey on. He had 77 on there with paper.
Okay. Okay.
It was cool. Yeah. I saw that today. He's right. But I did this yesterday, Eddie. So relax. Before I saw that one, so that don't count. But man, yeah.
So that's where I am on the whole Jimmy Butler thing, man.
I would. I would lean towards that. It's a money move. Get some money. Because at this rate, you're going out in the first round with just Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Buddy Hield. The way you guys are playing right now, you're a first round exit for sure. Jimmy Butler, as we know, Himothy, when it comes playoff time, this is what I'll give Jimmy. Jimmy turns it on. He turns into a different type of player,
sure does.
And he becomes an elite level talent when the playoffs do start. So I'm curious, but I'm just curious to see how playoff Jimmy and the Steve Kerr system works.
Right.
And can you figure that out in 30 games? Because we're 50 games in. So can you figure that out in 30 games to get it done?
Depends on how healthy he is. But you could if you get enough time together on the floor.
He's not hurt. He ain't hurt. Right. That man was suspended for what, 10 days and came back and was suspended indefinitely. Yeah. He wasn't hurt. They just said that just so he don't got to play games. Yeah. So he's not hurt. That man, he's going to play. I think he's playing tonight. Is he? Is he going to be able to play tonight? Well, that's too soon. I think that's too soon.
It might be too soon. But who knows? I mean, you never know. They might give him a few minutes.
Yeah. Better be like he ain't
Transformer. We're not even talking about LeBron, man. Not Transformer. Bruce. We're not even talking about LeBron. Your obsession with this dude is worrying me. And I don't believe anything Nick Wright says, man. That dude is very disingenuous. So I'll do the research on that later.
But, and I think you're confusing. I'm like closer, not like 3-4 minutes left. Who gets the ball? That's Luka. I'm not talking game win. Game winners and closers are two different things for me. Game winners, yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, Brucey. But I'm talking about if you go back and you look at the fourth quarters of last year when we played Denver, right? What were they doing better than us? We played them tight the whole game, all 4 or 5 games. We played them tight, and it was the fourth quarter to where it like LeBron just couldn't muster up that fourth quarter closing minutes for this the 2 to 3 minute warning kicks in. That's where Luka is unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's like demolition time for him. Like them last 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, he's closing that basketball game. Like you're gonna have a problem trying to defend him, trying to guard him. Like all of a sudden his 3-point percentage goes to like 58%. That's just a joke. That's not even a real stat, but it's just like everything goes in for him. So that's what I meant by that. Not game winners. I mean, he does lead the league in game winners. Yeah, that's cool. But can you get me to that point? Right. And I think that's where you definitely love a Luka in the fourth quarter. If you guys been playing nip and tuck all game, he's definitely going to be that guy.
Hey, Raheem Jones, I saw your comment about the Spurs, and definitely that's something we talked about, I think.
Yeah, we
either
did.
Last episode or the one before, but we definitely discussed that. We thought that De'Aaron Fox pairing him with Wemby was a really good move. Absolutely. And De'Aaron Fox also because Chris Paul didn't get traded. Now he really gets to like learn even more intricacies at the foot of of a top 10 point guard all time. So good move for everybody, man. Good move for De'Aaron Fox. Good move for Wemby. We'll see what happens. Definitely want to see the Spurs continue to improve because to me, like Wemby putting up numbers and getting highlight plays, but not affecting winning is like bothersome to me. So hopefully that'll change. Yeah. All right, go on with your list. I'm sorry, I took you all the way back on that Jimmy Butler thing.
Oh no, man, you're good. I was actually trying to pull up. I think my computer froze.
Okay. I think those are pretty much the main ones, though. We obviously got the
God dang it!
You know what's so funny? That the Lakers, even though it was one of the most fair trades for a star that we've ever seen in NBA history, the Lakers and Luka are getting all the attention. Now, obviously, you know, the Lakers being the mega brand that they are, and obviously the mega media market of Los Angeles. But we didn't even take a minute to talk about AD and how we think that might affect Dallas. So what are your thoughts on that before we get close to wrapping up here?
My thoughts on the move itself for Dallas?
Yeah. AD going to Dallas and how he may affect them and what you think that does.
I think this works great for him. I think he's been, screaming a lot that he wants to play the 4. He wants to play the 4. I do not like playing the 5. I want to play the 4. I'm just good at both, but I want to play the 4, right? I want to get in that position. First of all, that handle of wrist is too crazy for a 7-footer.
Remember he was a 6'3".
It froze.
He was a 6'3" guard.
I know. Absolutely.
Right.
But it's just ridiculous when you see a guy that size.
Mm-hmm.
Like that you shouldn't be handling the rock like that. But no, him and Gafford. Gafford.
That's a nice 1-2 in the front court.
Kyrie Irving, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be nasty times.
Mm-hmm.
Max Christie is another, future 3-and-D guy. I'm definitely gonna be tuning in because I think he was gonna be a great guy for LA. But later on down the line, the Lakers right now are looking at a playoff push. They're looking like they're for sure hands in. They're all in on, hey, we're huh?
The Mavs. You said the Lakers.
No, I'm referencing the Lakers too.
Okay.
The reason why they got rid of Maxey. Like Max Christie was a part of the trade. So they're all in over there. So I see why they make a type of move like this to get a Luka. But Max Christie, man, he was definitely growing and developing and learning and getting better and better and better. Great on defense. He's a long, lengthy guy. So they add that because they trade Denny Jesus Christ. He's in my brain for some odd reason.
Yeah.
But you put Max Christie in that spot. He's a great shooter. He's a very, very savvy defender. And then you add AD to that part. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody's gonna want to go on the inside now.
Nope.
AD's at the 4.
Because now you can control what they do because they don't want to come to the rim.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
Man. So I think this was a great trade for them. Quiet as kept. Luka gets the more attention because one, he's 25. He's 25, and he's in the top 5, top 3, maybe even perhaps in conversation as far as better players in the league. Yeah. MVP conversation, he's top 3, right? So that's why and then you're going to the Lakers of all places. You're definitely going to get the most attention. But AD in Dallas, I think that's going to be a great move for him, man. I actually think they're going to win a lot more games defensively. I'm happy to see. I want to see what Kyrie Irving is going to be like with him. I think that's going to be a nasty little mix-up.
I think so too. I think now you got guys really fitting their natural proper position. Yes, Nate, we actually did discuss earlier the Cavs moves.
Yes,
but yeah, I think Dallas, you really have an opportunity for guys to play their position. Like, as you all know, I'm old school. I'm not really a proponent of this positionless basketball thing. A few players can get away with doing it, but I like guys playing in their position and having more defined roles. And now you got a true point, you got a true shooting guard, you got a true power forward, you got a true center. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. And that right there, it can cause mismatches, I think, for opposing defenses. And, guys can really do their thing and have the space on the floor. And they don't necessarily have to sit around, hoping Luka's going to pass them the ball after dribbling it for, 18 seconds out of 24. So doesn't mean he's not very talented. That's kind of how he plays.
All right. I got my computer back, guys. Hold on.
Okay. Good stuff.
All right. I got it back. Give me just a second. It took away all my notes, but I'm letting this load up. But I wanted to look at the Dallas roster real quick. That's the first thing I pulled up. So you got Max Christie, like I said, at your guard. You got Spencer Dinwiddie. Of course, you got Klay Thompson. So you got shooters. You got Lively backing you up at the 5. Young, up and coming, big in the league, 7'1" guy. They did get Caleb Martin. So you got another, 6'5", great small forward. To add to the mix. You got PJ Washington at your 4. They're going to be a very, very gritty defensive team. Putting that around Klay Thompson, who still has the defensive mind. Like, he can defend when he wants, but he's older, so it's just it's not the same as he once was as a first team all defender.
Blew out a knee, blew out an Achilles, major injuries that will limit your ability to slide your feet the way you want to.
Absolutely. So, but I like the move for Dallas. When I saw the trade came through, of course I was. I called you immediately. It's like, oh man, AD. I was like, oh man, what happened? Who's gonna be on the inside? Pause. Who's our interior? Who's our enforcer on defense?
But you said when I saw, hey, we need a center, and now they went and got you one.
They went and got him one, but. You put him back at the 4. We saw what AD was like at the 4. He won a championship.
Yeah.
He was at the 4. Nobody, no series at all could do anything with him. because you had Dwight at your 5 or JaVale McGee at the 5. They were rotating in and out. We had a third one. Who am I missing?
Dwight,
JaVale McGee.
You did have 3, and
we had a third one. It's slipping my mind right now.
Yeah.
But whoever that guy is, we had him, but AD was comfortable at that 4 spot. And when we needed to go small ball, AD can play the 5 for like 5 to 10 big minutes in the game. Mm-hmm. If Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee got in foul trouble, and we made that work, right? Won a championship off of it. So I think you put him back at that position where he doesn't truly have to play the 5 at all, because if Gafford goes down, you put Lively in, you can slide him back in at the 5. You can have AD.
I was about to say, sorry to cut you. I think Lively is out indefinitely right now with injury.
Is he?
Yeah, so I believe he may not be back this season. I thought I heard that somewhere.
Oh man, I did not know that.
I believe so.
I haven't been watching Dallas play. He is out.
Yeah, I thought so.
Real bad right ankle stress fracture.
There you go. That'll have you out for a minute.
Yeah, he's going to be reevaluated in 4 weeks.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while though. So even if he gets reevaluated in 4 weeks, and it's like, okay, he probably still needs more time. Then he got to get back in shape. If he comes back, it might not even be till the playoffs. So
Okay, well that's standard. So AD will be sliding in at the 5 a little bit. You got Dwight Powell still though. You got Dwight Powell, so you got Dwight Powell still there. So he may not have to play the 5, but if he does, it won't be from like much, like big minutes. That he's going to be able to do that, because you'll have him and PJ Washington swapping out at the 4. So defensively, they're going to be a tough team to deal with, man. They're definitely going to be a tough team to deal with. And Kyrie Irving, he's going to have the ball back in his hands, and we know what he can do with the rock. So it's going to be good. But I'm happy for AD.
I think it's a clear fit, and I like that.
Yeah,
it's not. We don't have to wonder. Oh man, will this work? And so I really love the fact that it's a clear fit. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. That's pretty much all I had, man.
Okay.
Pretty much all I had. I like it. I liked it for both teams. We both got something out of it. I know Luka gets all the attention, but there's reasons for that. An international player getting more attention, but the Mavs got
Los Angeles. Let's be real.
Yeah, Los Angeles. Yeah, no, you're right.
You're with one of the banner franchises in all of sports.
Yes.
Not just basketball.
Absolutely. When we're bad, we're still on every freaking sports channel.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've seen it.
Cowboys.
You say what?
Cowboys-ish.
Don't compare us to them.
Just saying.
Don't do that. I honestly take that as disrespect. Cowboys ain't won in 30 years.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, you said even when we're bad, we're still on.
Nope.
Man, move along, man.
Nope. We're not doing that.
Move along.
I take that. I need you to apologize. I mean, I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not apologizing for nothing. You said that
sorry.
They're still
my
on TV.
Bad, Bruce. Wrong analogy.
Reminds me of someone else. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not. That's just. That's almost like it's like calling me a racial slur.
Well, that's not. You don't hear that from me, so that's not happening.
But that's how I feel, man. Hit me in the core. Don't compare my legs to no goddamn Cowboys, man. What's wrong with you?
You brought it up.
Ain't nothing about them alike.
Brought it up.
We at least got to own them with some type of sense.
Mm-hmm. That's
some
true.
type of sense. She ain't all in the videos, dancing all in the videos, taking over the camera, taking over the airwaves, talking for the coach. Like, you don't hear Jeannie at all, man. Jeannie up there in the box, just like chilling. Like, all right, y'all got it. JJ, curse him out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I love the trade, man.
I think
it's gonna be exciting. I believe we played them in March, don't we? The rematch in March. No, or is it end of this month?
Oh, damn.
I want to say we play each other very, very soon.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking about now is
what's that?
When we play you guys again.
Oh, yeah. Now that's in March for sure.
Uh-huh.
That's in March for sure. We gonna blow the freaking doors off y'all now.
All right. We gonna strap up, play that D on y'all. Pause. We definitely gonna do that. March 8th. Okay, there we go.
March 8th. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Celtics game.
Yes, sir.
That's a Celtics game. So we'll have a good 30 days. Well, it's February, so
about a month,
25 days to get right.
Yeah.
Get Luka, get him acclimated to the system, and then it gets to that fourth quarter. And you know what Luka gonna do? He'll be like,
get locked up by Jaylen Brown like he did in the finals.
I'm gonna get some get back on y'all.
You get no get back, man.
Yeah, y'all gotta worry about LeBron too.
We ain't worried about that, man.
You gotta worry about LeBron.
Ain't worried about that.
So y'all worry about him? Oh, you gotta worry about Austin Reeves too? Oh, Austin Reeves can shoot? That's the thing. Hey, I'm telling you, Luka gonna garner a lot of one-on-ones. Jalen ain't finna guard Luka. And Luka was injured
one-on-ones in the finals too.
And he was hurt too, though. He was hurt. Man was wore down, bro. He had to carry that team all the way to the freaking finals.
All right.
This time,
you're going to see what happens while he's fresh. We're going to handle that.
He's going to have LeBron on his side.
Okay. All right.
He's going to have Austin Reeves on his side. He's going to have defenders to wear them out, too. We got defenders. Vando going to be there.
Look, man.
Hey, man, when Luka give you a 30 burger.
This is not Kobe and Shaq. Y'all not sweeping us in the regular season. This is not those times.
Oh, we only play y'all twice this year?
We only play y'all twice. These times. You only play us twice every year.
Yeah, good. Because I don't like seeing y'all ugly faces, ugly jerseys, that ugly little gremlin in the middle of the floor. That's stupid. Get that out of here.
Man. It's not a gremlin. It's beautiful.
Looks like one.
Leprechaun, man.
Gremlin.
It's lucky.
What's lucky about him?
No, it's lucky. Lucky the leprechaun.
What's lucky about him? Lucky.
Listen, if you go back and look at the history of the series, there's been a lot of lucky bounces going the Celtics' way. Yeah, lucky.
Is that why they call him Lucky?
I don't know, but that's who he is. He's Lucky the Leprechaun.
Okay, Lucky the freaking ugly leprechaun. Got you. By
the way, here it goes. It's time. The Notre Dame guy is also Lucky the Leprechaun.
Is he seriously?
Yeah, he's also Lucky the Leprechaun.
Is that some type of relation?
No, I don't think so. It just happened that way.
I'm like, Notre Dame is all the way in a whole different freaking state.
It's no relation. Anyway, moving along. We're not gonna sidetrack the show that way.
Telemarketer. My bad. That's kind of crazy. Both of your favorite teams have Lucky the Leprechaun.
Just happened that way.
Yeah, just happy that way. All right.
Just happened that way.
And your football team is Baltimore Ravens. It's like completely bizarre.
Completely different. It's just not bizarre. Just happened that way.
I'm just saying I never met a Boston Celtic, Notre Dame, Irishman. What do you call Irishman?
I'm sure there's a lot of Celtics and Notre Dame fans, though. I'm sure. But then
Baltimore Raven fan?
That's where it gets a little weird, but don't worry about all that.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of chat. Let me know if y'all know any Notre Dame, Boston Celtic, Baltimore Raven fans. Mm-hmm. Like all three. Like you got to put all three of those together. He's the first
like LA Laker, Green Bay Packer, Florida State Seminole fans.
Hey, but I'm actually a Wisconsin Badger. I just don't want to talk about them assholes, man. They piss me off.
Okay, Raheem, but what about a Packers, Lakers, Seminoles fan? You ever seen one of those before?
Listen, this ain't about me. This is about you.
I'm just saying, you try to throw me under the bus for my athletic relationships.
See, I converted to a Seminole fan because I'm here. I converted. I got tired of watching Wisconsin lose, man.
That's fair.
I got tired of watching
Wisconsin. No, I love the way not under Luke.
Doug Christie was
I love
me
the way
off.
they used to play.
Paul Christie,
but that's a whole different thing. No, we'll see.
Yeah. It was pissing me off. But anyway, where were we? I'm sorry, we got thrown off track with that one.
Yeah. I think we're basically wrapping up, right? We was wrapping up after AD. That's it.
Shout out a couple of smaller trades. Any trade y'all want us to discuss? Do let us know. Wizards got Reggie Jackson. Traded for Jimmy Butler. A couple of picks there. Celtics did something, not much, but they got a second round pick. All right, we got to talk some Celtics, right?
What's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Go ahead, James.
Luka is calling on defense. Dude was getting 100 in the finals. Absolutely was. You are not wrong, Bookie.
And that will continue.
You are not wrong. However, we got help. We got help to throw at him. As much as y'all gonna blitz him, we're gonna have him blitz y'all the same way, and we just gonna start switching. Like, hey, Vando, go get him.
But remember, they weren't even blitzing him. Remember, they were saying they're not going to double him because he's such a great passer. That's why they just let Jaylen Brown have the assignment, and he did his thing.
Mm-hmm. That ain't happening no more.
Well, we'll find out.
It don't happen in purple and gold, baby. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Thunder get Daniel Tice and a second-round pick for cash considerations from the Pelicans. Pelicans just offloaded a lot of players throughout this one right here, so they're definitely preparing for the future.
Cooper Flag.
Oof. What is their where are they at? They're they 12-39. So they're at the bottom of the West. Mm-hmm. I believe there's one team in the East that's worse, the Wizards. So they Cooper Flag start over because Zion clearly set you back like what 5 years. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't a good pickup at all. And back then you're like, okay, great player, but what everybody feared actually turned into a reality. So that's just unfortunate for them. I did mention Mavs did get Caleb Martin, another great player that's going to be along with the Mavs. Sixers got Quentin Grimes, decent player in a second-round pick. Let me see. We mentioned it before, but the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin for Zach LaVine to the Kings. Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter to the Bulls. So that big trade did happen. I do like De'Aaron Fox with the Spurs, man. I think
that's Stephon Castle to the Kings too, right?
No, Castle's still there.
They got away with that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Balling out. Matter of fact, he posted somebody
there you go.
last night.
I think he's in the dunk contest. But anyway,
I'm
surprised that they got away with that.
Like,
okay. He piked on somebody. Okay. That's what's
he banged on somebody last night.
Right.
Was last night or the night before? One of them days. Mm-hmm. But yeah, whatever's De'Aaron Fox's first game, he banged on somebody already.
Okay.
But yeah, Zach LaVine to the Kings, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter to the Bulls. Bulls versus who in the finals? Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Woodage. Yeah. Not much to say about
not
Bulls,
at all,
man. Bulls are yeah. I mean, y'all ain't been good since Jordan. I'll take that back. There.
Actually, they had a stretch where they were making the playoffs with when they had Chris Webber and I'm answering Raheem Jones with the Wizards when they had Chris Webber and what's my man?
Doug Christie, Mike Bibby.
No, his buddy from Michigan, Juwan Howard. They were decent back then. I remember I was growing up in the area. They were decent, but yeah, they were never going to like win anything. So I get it.
You said the Wizards.
Yeah. I was responding to Raheem Jones.
Got it. I'm thinking about the Kings. Jesus,
okay,
my bad.
Okay.
My bad. I messed up your comment right there.
No doubt.
Just as a fan, that would be depressing. Oh, for the Wizards?
Yes.
Yeah. Being a Wizards fan is depressing. Steve ain't here, is he? Good.
No, he's not. He's not a Wizards fan, right? Steve not a Wizards
fan. Who's the Wizards fan that's always talking about the Wizards? Brandon, Jesus.
Price.
Oh, I got confused.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Mm-hmm. B's not here. Okay, good. B's not here. So you could make all the Wizards jokes that you want.
Yeah, he would keep my Wizards out your mouth. Yeah, he don't play about his DC teams. He does not play.
Hey, I mean, whatever. Let me see. Clippers added Patty Mills. They moved PJ Tucker to the Jazz along with Mo Bamba in a second-round pick. So the Clippers got Patty.
I like Patty Mills, man. That's just another.
Patty's a solid savvy veteran.
Yes, exactly. And a guy who can score off the bench. I like it.
Yeah. Give you a nice little spark. Okay, there you go. The Suns did get Nick Richards in a second-round pick from the Hornets for 3 second-round picks and Josh Okogie. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That was the entire rundown for all of the trades, all of the major ones that happened today, and the ones that happened previously. So, what was your favorite trade out of all of them?
I really like De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be maybe not right away. I think that's going to end up being a serious 1-2 for those guys, De'Aaron Fox and Wemby. I think that's going to be better than people think. It may be one of the more underrated, but I think it's going to be serious.
Yeah, that was my favorite one too.
Okay.
I agree. Okay. I definitely agree. Now, because it for Wemby to be better, Chris Paul is at the end of his career. I mean, we wasn't expecting much. We was just expecting him to just get it going for him, get Victor started in his early in his career. But De'Aaron Fox is definitely going to be able to help take them to the next level. I have no reason to not believe in Greg Popovich is going to figure it out with De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama and Castle and those guys. The way they're standing, I believe they're 3 games under 500 right now. I don't see that being that way by the end of the season. 4 games under 500. I don't see it ending that way by the end of the season. I do see them making a play-in run and being one of those play-in teams. They're only 3 games out. I would say 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So 3.5 games out from the 10th spot. So, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong team. They're 2 games out. They're 2 games out from the 10th spot. So yeah, I see them definitely being able to make a push to get into the play-in. I expect the Kings to drop. Kings, in my opinion, are going to drop. So either Suns, Warriors, or Spurs are going to be battling out for that 10th seed, 9 and 10th seed. Mavericks, I expect them to climb. Timberwolves, I think they're going to be okay. They may end up in the play-in.
I don't know what to think about them, man, because now really it's just it's Anthony Edwards. Yeah. Okay, cool, but does he have what it takes to really carry that team to where they want to go? I don't know if he can do it by himself.
Yeah. Clippers, I don't know what's going on with them. Kawhi Leonard not healthy.
As
they
usual.
got Bogdanovich. They could fall. Who knows? Like I said, I expect the Mavericks to climb. Nuggets, Rockets, Grizzlies, Thunder, they're going to be up there. So, so I mean, I like the De'Aaron Fox. I think that's a great move for him. Gets the ball out of Victor's hands a little bit more, giving you another sparker, a go-getter mentality. I mean, I like De'Aaron Fox, man. So that was my favorite trade.
Agreed. Sid Bubba, what's good, bro? Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Another note. This is a non-NBA note. Just saw this come across my phone. Apparently, the NCAA has voted to ban, I guess, biological males in women's sports, which I think is a good thing. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but I think that's a good thing. Yeah.
Duh.
There's a reason women have their own sports. Anyway.
Duh.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Like, duh, good. Get it right. It should have been allowed in the first freaking place, but
yeah.
Get it right, man. That's beautiful for our women out there who are fighting tooth and nail.
Should not have taken legislation. You're 100% correct. Right.
That was just ridiculous. That goes without saying. But
anyway, yeah.
The Wolves tried trading for KD. Did you know that?
The Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's interesting. That came across my phone. Minnesota made last-ditch effort to engage with Phoenix on the deal. That would have made Anthony Edwards extremely happy.
Yeah, that's his idol.
That's his idol. That's his guy. That would have been. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't know what to say about that one. Kevin Durant, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards. Oof.
Yeah,
that would have been tough.
Right,
that would have been tough. Yeah, I'm like, damn, like who?
Very.
Yeah, who you gonna guard both of them boys? Like that's gonna be tough.
West.
Wild West. But yeah, man, that's all we got, man. Let us know what your favorite trades were, man. Let us know what your favorite trades were. Obviously, our favorite one was the Spurs. We definitely both liked that move, man.
Yeah, liked it a lot. Liked it a lot. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna leave it right here. Gonna have some stuff coming. Like I said, hopefully that members only content will be out tomorrow. I'm really crossing my fingers for that. Y'all cross your fingers for it as well. Hopefully we'll have that done. And then we will have our normal show Sunday morning, Super Sunday morning. So, and that'll be our last one before the end of the NFL season, which makes us all very, very sad. Man, would you sit down with your bootleg jersey?
Timo.
Your Timo
sponsor me, man. Sponsor the show.
Right. But yeah, thanks for everybody who tuned in, man. real quick, once again, before you go, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. Hey, I appreciate you, Raheem Jones. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We do a lot of lives here, and you'll see, man. Just go through the channel. There's tons of content. I'm sure I'll say some stuff that'll piss you off, but that's cool, man. This is sports. We're gonna disagree, but we got a community building here, man. So if you enjoyed it, also let your other people you know who love sports talk, let them know about it, man. Share the show with them. So I appreciate it. Edward,
what picks?
Which game is that?
Damn, should we start doing basketball picks? That's a lot. It's a lot of picks. I mean, what
we start
doing picks after All-Star weekend.
Right. And
after All-Star weekend.
And it's so many games every night. Yeah. So it's not like
it's tough. We got to look at the injuries, and it's not like football where it's like all like slated at the same time. Like we have a week of preparation to plan for the next week. NBA is like, damn, it's every day.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of games, man. But what picks are you talking about? Like what specific game?
What are we talking about, man? Let me see.
If you're talking about Lakers Golden State, I got the Lakers, of course. That's just dumb asking. Tonight? Yeah, that's tonight. Tonight at 10.
Is Luka playing tonight?
No, he plays Saturday. He's optimism that he'll play Saturday. Celtics Mavericks. That's gonna be good. Is AD gonna play? Is AD playing? You know what? He is playing. Max Christie played. I don't think. No, AD didn't play. AD didn't play yet. Max did.
Ooh, it's tough. I'm gonna go.
Where are they? Are they in Boston? If they're in Boston, I got Boston. They're in Boston.
They're in Boston.
Yeah, they're in Boston. Yeah, they're in the TD Garden. Yeah, I got Boston on that one.
Yeah, me too.
Rockets, Timberwolves. Give me the Rockets.
Yeah,
give me the Rockets. Magic, Nuggets.
That's a well-coached team, man. That's a well-coached team.
Hey, Ime Udoka.
Yeah,
that was your boy.
Yeah,
y'all had to go win without him.
We got to run, man. We're not taking any calls on this.
Yeah, I actually got to get to a dinner 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, but yeah. Next one, we'll get back to it. But we appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all so much. And for the new Raheem Jones and whoever else is new in the chat, you'll see we take calls as well. So definitely looking forward to getting an opportunity to talk with you, Raheem.
Absolutely.
And whoever else is new. So yeah, we'll talk to y'all. And thanks everybody for tuning in, and we out. Peace.
Go. Oh, my Temu jersey messing up. There it is. Let's go, Luka.